Over 500 years ago, long before we had words like narcissist or gaslighting, Niccolò Machiavelli wrote a ruthless playbook on power. He didn't use our modern terms, but he laid out the chilling principles of how to distort reality so completely that people start to question their own judgment. Today, those same ancient principles have been refined and weaponized by the modern narcissist in a tactic we now call gaslighting. It's a quiet, insidious form of mind control. In this video, we're going to trace how these Machiavellian echoes function as a modern psychological weapon, show you exactly how narcissists use them against you, and give you the tools to dismantle the game and reclaim your own reality. The ancient blueprint for modern deception. When you hear the name Machiavelli, you probably think of the phrase, "the ends justify the means." His book, The Prince*, wasn't a guide for being a good or moral leader. It was a brutally realistic manual on how to get power and, more importantly, how to keep it. Machiavelli wasn't interested in utopias, he was interested in what actually works*, in a world he saw as filled with people who were fickle, hypocritical, and greedy. He famously argued that a ruler must master the art of appearance. A leader, he wrote, should appear pious, faithful, and humane, but be ready to act in the complete opposite way if it's necessary to maintain control. The core lesson was that perception is more powerful than truth, because most people judge with their eyes, not their minds. Now, let's fast forward 500 years. This exact philosophy is the bedrock of narcissistic abuse. Like Machiavelli's prince, the narcissist has one primary goal: to protect their power. Their power, though, isn't a kingdom, it's their fragile, grandiose sense of self. They need to be seen as superior, special, and always right. Any threat to that image, any criticism or questioning, must be neutralized. And the primary weapon is gaslighting. The term, gaslighting, is modern, of course. It comes from the 1944 film Gaslight*, where a husband manipulates his wife into thinking she's going insane by subtly altering their home and then denying it. He makes the gas lights flicker and then tells her she's just imagining it. It's a perfect metaphor. Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse designed to make you question your own sanity, your memories, and your perception of reality. While the term may be new, the predatory instinct to distort reality for control is ancient. A narcissist may not have read Machiavelli, but they instinctively practice his darkest principles. Think about the last time you were certain of a memory. How much of that certainty was yours, and how much was permitted by someone else? The one-touch trick, how narcissists distort your reality. Gaslighting often works with what you might call a one-touch trick. It's a single, corrosive phrase or denial that instantly flips the script and plants a seed of doubt. It's the touch that makes you question what you thought was real, making you dependent on the narcissist's version of events. This isn't a loud, obvious attack. It's the quiet dismantling of your mind. If the lights flicker and someone tells you the room is bright, do you trust your eyes or their voice? Let's explore the three core tactics in the narcissist's playbook, tactics that echo Machiavelli's strategies for controlling a population. Echo number 1, the power of denial and rewriting history. The first and most common tactic is just blatant denial. The narcissist will look you straight in the eye and deny something they said or did, even if you have proof. You'll hear, "That never happened, I never said that," or the classic, "You have a terrible memory." This is a direct assault on your reality. When someone you trust confidently denies a shared experience, your brain struggles to resolve the two conflicting versions. The narcissist's goal is to make their version the official one, causing you to doubt your own memory. Over time, you start to second-guess yourself about everything. This is a direct parallel to a Machiavellian ruler controlling the official narrative. A prince who controls the history books controls how his rule is perceived. For the narcissist, if they can control the history of your relationship, they control you. For example, you might bring up a time they hurt you. They won't just disagree, they'll insist the event never even happened, claiming you fabricated it, until you're the one apologizing for bringing it up. Do you find yourself apologizing for things you know you didn't do, just to end the conflict? Echo number 2, triangulation and the strategy of isolation***. The second tactic is isolation, often achieved through triangulation. This is when the narcissist brings a third person into your dynamic, whether real or imagined, to validate their position and crush yours. They'll say things like, "Even our friends think you're being irrational," or "Everyone at work agrees you're the one with the problem." Suddenly, it's not just their word against yours. It's you against the world. This is devastatingly effective because it isolates you. It makes you feel like you have no allies, that your perspective must be the one that's wrong. This is a classic Machiavellian strategy for neutralizing enemies. A prince maintains power by making sure his rivals are isolated, with no one to turn to for support. This makes them weak and easy to control. A narcissistic boss might tell you, "The rest of the team has raised concerns about your attitude," when, in reality, no one has said a thing. The move is designed to make you feel alone and insecure, discrediting you before you can build alliances with co-workers. They aren't just disagreeing with you, they are surrounding you. Echo number 3, the direct assault on your sanity ***. If denial and isolation don't work, the narcissist moves to their most vicious tactic, a direct attack on your sanity. This is when they shift the entire focus from their behavior to * your supposed mental and emotional flaws. You'll hear phrases like, "You're just too sensitive, you're overreacting," or the most cutting of all, "I think you need help." When you're called too sensitive for reacting to cruelty, it's not a genuine observation, it's a tactic to make you question the validity of your own feelings. It reframes their abuse as your emotional failing. This is the ultimate power move. Because if your sanity is questionable, then nothing you say has merit. Your complaints are no longer legitimate grievances, they're symptoms of your instability. Imagine you're trying to hold them accountable. Instead of addressing the issue, they look at you with feigned concern and say, "I'm worried about you. You seem really unstable lately." Just like that, the conversation is over. They've dodged all responsibility by making your mental state the problem. By labeling a victim as too sensitive or unstable, the manipulator renders all grievances illegitimate symptoms of instability. This is the ultimate power move to dodge accountability. They aren't criticizing your behavior, they are attacking your right to have a reaction at all. If any of this is sounding painfully familiar, if you've ever felt like you were going crazy in a relationship or at work, take a moment and hit that subscribe button. Our goal here is to give you the clarity and psychological tools to protect your mind. You are not alone in recognizing this. Now that you've recognized it, how then do you dismantle the gaslighter's game? So how do you fight an enemy who is actively trying to dismantle your reality? You don't win by playing the game. You win by refusing to play at all. The antidote to gaslighting is radical clarity. Here are 4 steps to start reclaiming your reality. Step 1. Become the scribe of your own reality. Document everything. A gaslighter's power lies in the fog of confusion they create. Your best weapon against this is a clear, written record. Get a journal, use a notes app, or send emails to yourself. After a confusing interaction, write down exactly what was said and what happened, with dates and times. This isn't about gathering evidence to use against them. It's for you. When the narcissist says, "I never said that," you can look at your private journal and see it in black and white. It becomes your anchor to reality, a private confirmation that you are not losing your mind. This directly counters their attempt to rewrite history. This journal isn't a weapon for an argument, it's a lighthouse for your own sanity. Step 2. Go grey rock. Starve them at your reaction. Narcissists are emotional vampires. They feed on your reactions. Your anger, your tears, your frustration, it's all fuel. It tells them their manipulation is working. The grey rock method is about making yourself as boring and unresponsive as a grey rock. When they try to provoke you, give them nothing. Respond with short, factual, unemotional phrases like, "I see." "Okay, I don't share that memory." Don't justify, argue, defend, or explain anything. When they call you too sensitive, instead of arguing, just say, "I hear you," and change the subject or walk away. By refusing to provide the emotional reaction they crave, you cut off the power source. Their ego collapses when it has no supply lines. The grey rock isn't a retreat, it's a blockade. You are cutting off the supply lines to their ego. Step 3. Build your reality testing team. Seek external validation. ***. Gaslighting works best in isolation. The antidote is community. You need at least one person outside the narcissist's influence, a trusted friend, a family member, or a therapist who you can talk to. This isn't about gossip, it's about reality testing. You can say to them, "This is what happened, and this is how I was made to feel." Does that sound reasonable to you? A healthy, outside perspective can be a lighthouse in the fog. It helps you recalibrate your own compass and confirms that what you're experiencing is real and not okay. This is the direct countermeasure to their strategy of isolation. Step 4. Draw your lines in the sand. Set and enforce boundaries. Boundaries are your non-negotiable rules for engagement. With a gaslighter, you must state your boundary clearly and enforce the consequence immediately. For example, "I will not have a conversation where my memory is constantly being questioned." The moment they say, "You're not remembering it right," you enforce it. "I already said I won't discuss this if my reality is denied. I'm ending this conversation now." And then you must leave the room or hang up the phone. This isn't a threat, it's a promise to yourself. It teaches the manipulator that their tactics no longer work on you. You're reclaiming control by defining what you will and will not participate in. The goal isn't to control them, it's to control your own part in the dynamic. A boundary is a door. You are the only one with the key. Machiavelli wrote that to control people, you must manipulate their perceptions. Narcissists understand this on an intuitive level. They seek to control your reality so they can control you. But awareness is the first and most powerful step toward freedom. Understanding their playbook isn't about learning to play the dark game. It's about recognizing the game is being played, so you can flip the table and walk away. You own your reality. Never let anyone, whether it's a manipulative partner, a toxic boss, or an ancient prince, convince you otherwise. The game only works if you agree to play. Today, you have the option to flip the table and walk away. Your feelings are valid, your memory is real, and your sanity is no longer up for negotiation. Own your reality. If these patterns feel familiar, subscribe for more translations of the psychological games played in the shadows. Which of the three, echoes, denial, isolation, or the attack on sanity, have you noticed most in your environment? Share your experience in the comments to help others realize they aren't alone.